Kansas FFA members and guests, join me in welcoming Ethan DeLaval and Charlie Halad for a very special introduction.
I'm Ethan DeLaval.
And I'm Charlie Halad.
There are a lot of words that we can use to describe Mason.
Some of those words are hardworking, supportive, caring, leader. My favorite is swag. And most importantly is determination. He was determined to support us even when we didn't even trust in ourselves.
He was determined to put a microwaved pickle in my shoe at National Convention.
He was also determined to become a state officer after not being selected district officer his first time.
It is our honor to present our friend and your 2019-2020 FFA State Sentinel, Mason Prester.
Growing up in a small town of 700 people, there wasn't much to do. Options included participating in a sport, working, or having a hobby of sorts. At school, the most popular extracurricular activity was basketball. Almost every student went out and participated in it all 4 years of high school, as it was with most things in Wilson. My freshman year, I decided to follow suit and join the basketball team, as I felt I should. It was something my friends were all doing, it was something to keep me active, and I thought I could be pretty good at it. Once the season started, though, my perspective changed. I quickly realized I didn't understand the plays or defenses. I couldn't dribble a ball left-handed, let alone right-handed, and overall felt like an outsider. Although I didn't quit that basketball season, I quickly realized I wasn't going to fit in. I thought to myself, if I wasn't able to fit in with something that was normal to do, how was I going to fit in at all? To distract from my unhappiness that I had from basketball, I took up the hobby of messing with computers at home. I would spend all my time researching the best parts and all the information about building computers through YouTube videos, online forums, and chatting with people who had experience. I started mowing lawns and selling old games and toys to raise enough money to build myself a computer. The night came when all the parts arrived, and my friend who had some experience building computers came to spend the night. We started promptly at 8 p.m. with the building process. Parts scattered all around my parents' kitchen, us scrambling to find them when needed and often forgetting where we placed them. We had countless amounts of YouTube tutorials pulled up on our phones, following each one carefully and precisely as we didn't want a single flaw with the finished product. Once we got all the parts together, we plugged the computer in the wall and with smiles on our faces pressed the power button, only for the computer not to turn on. We quickly realized that we forgot to plug in the cords and wires, which made us start laughing hysterically as it was probably too late in the night to be doing this. Once we got all the cords and wires plugged in, we loaded the computer up and took it to my room, plugging it in once again. I pressed the power button and on the screen appeared the Windows logo, indicating all my hard work had led to success. I could not help but to smile and feel my happiness start to come back. That night, I gained a passion for a hobby that brought me happiness, something that I thought I was going to find in basketball. I wish I allowed that happiness to be enough, though, to give myself permission to spend time doing things I enjoy rather than spending it where other people thought I should. I was a confident kid throughout high school, but I had an issue, though. No matter what I did, I always felt like I was letting others down by not doing what they said I should. This affected me in a lot of ways throughout high school and in life to this day. If I would have just followed my passions, I wouldn't have felt the need to fit in with the basketball team. This wasn't an overnight fix. There were plenty of times throughout high school where I still did things other people expected of me. But by my junior year, I finally started to break free. We all have moments in life where people question the choices we make. We must look at those choices and determine if they are a true reflection of who we really are. Just like building computers was a passion that brought me happiness, we all have moments where we realize we should be doing things that we enjoy, and then we have to make the choice to pursue whatever that is. If we do not follow our happiness, we can end up as I did my freshman year, sad and upset by the choices we make. We may feel a sense of regret and wish we could do things over. As I look back on my time in high school, I have plenty of moments of regrets from the things I did and didn't do. We cannot let other people's judgment and influence throw us off our course. We should learn to be confident in our decisions. It took me a long time to understand that simple thing, that our happiness doesn't come from other people's perspective of us, but from our own perspective of us. When we're confident in our passions and happy with ourselves, then we lose those regrets. we can find happiness in our passions. Passions are an extension of who we are. They constantly force us to become better and push us forward, all while making us happy. We all have those passions that bring us joy. What's that one thing that you really just love doing? Maybe it gives you a strong sense of purpose. Or maybe you find yourself unable to walk away from it in the middle of the night when you know you should be getting some sleep. Or maybe it lifts you up when life has you down. If it check marks any of those boxes, it might be a passion. Once you identify your passion, you should embrace it and fully live it out each and every day. To remind ourselves of where true happiness comes from, let's take a walk around our house. Find that one item that brings you the most happiness. As you reflect on that item, think about the reasons it brings you happiness. Use this as a mental reminder of where true happiness comes from. Take time each day to find that happiness and apply it to all aspects of your life. To this day, I still struggle with making myself happy. I often question myself and my actions, thinking, is this something I'm truly passionate about, or am I only doing it because other people want me to? I'm currently living back at home with my mom and dad, and during the day when they're at home, I'm left home alone. I find that in those moments when no one else is around, I am forced to find my own sense of happiness. By having that passion of building computers, I am able to stay happy and positive. We all want to be happy at the end of the day. We strive for happiness and we want those around us to be happy. We cannot let other people dictate where our happiness lies. We know ourselves best, so let's follow those passions that bring us happiness. FFA members, do not let your happiness be derived of what other people want you to do. FFA gives us the chance to be happy and allow it to come from within. When we stand true as FFA members and are confident in our passions, there's nothing we cannot do. When we're happy with ourselves and share it with other people, then we can make a change. Throughout life, we'll hear that we should listen to others and happiness will follow, but that is not true. We only get one life to live. Why should we let other people dictate our happiness? True happiness comes from within.